First of all, I want to thank everyone who made a submission to the Muse Farms art contest. We got literally hundreds of submissions, and some of them there's more effort put into than others, but you can tell there's definitely love put into all of them. It was really hard to narrow down the final 9. Actually, there ended up being a lot of tiebreakers, but I know your time is precious, so let's just jump right in. The category of Zombie Wiggles by, I don't dare pronounce that name. I'm gonna do all of these by first name only, and then if anyone wants their last name or other contact information on here, I'm going to be putting an annotation up with that. But for the time being, I'd like to respect their privacy and not give away anything too personal. But I like this picture because it is definitely going for that creepy angle that I didn't really think anyone would actually go for when I first mentioned it. You can tell it's definitely a spider, it's definitely a zombie, and you can see that he's in his little corner of Muse Farms there with that wood against the back wall and the bit of grass on the ground. So there's references to where he actually is aside from just being a zombie spider, which is why I like it. For the Professor Cluckenstein category, this picture, hand-drawn with a pencil, I love this picture. It adds so much personality to Professor Cluckenstein. He's got his little diploma, I'm guessing, or his name tag on the wall right there. Each one of his little eggs down at the bottom has other little glasses, because his eggs apparently were a bit of a character also. And he apparently looks like a crazy person, which makes sense, because he's constantly trying to escape from his pen. But his eyeballs and his weird-looking bow tie definitely add to that feel. Oh, and I almost forgot, Professor Cluckenstein was sent in by Morgan. So next up we have the Beadknocks category. Also a really well done picture, I think, here. You've got the spirit of Beadknocks watching over us. This one was by Kaylin, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it's got the farm in the background. It looks so iconic. The monster grinder and the sheep pens down there. I didn't realize when I was making the series that they would end up being so recognizable, but you can pretty much see it from a mile away. So I like this picture because it's got the spirit of Beadknocks watching over the farm with I guess that's the player. That is, I guess, me, but I don't like to be that personal. So that's what I like to think of as us, because we all went on this journey together. Next up, Sergeant Shivers. Also someone who decided to go the whole creepy angle with it. I really like this because that's also it's a zombie Wiggles, or it's a Wiggles of some sort. Although you can't really tell it's a spider. Like I would not guess that, but it's only because we know that Sergeant Shivers and Wiggles have a bit of a sordid past together, and you can see the little sergeant sign on the side of his arm there. So this one was sent in by Roger. The next one, ooh, I really like this one. For the category of Stony Ark, we have Oscar's submission. Look at that. Isn't that just awesome? It's like a smoother version of what a Iron Golem would look like outside of Minecraft, and you can see even on the hand there, it's a reference to the whole Iron Man thing, his little laser blaster thing in his palm right there. So I think this is actually a really well done picture. Next category is the Popcorn Pigs, sent in by Aiken. This picture is just terrific. I cannot help but laugh every time I see this picture. There's just so, you can just tell it looks like they're popping out of the pen like they're on the stove. And this one pig down here at the bottom left gets me every time. I don't know why, but the way his little arms, his little stubbly pig arms are flailing. Yeah, I love this picture. Next one by Gabriel in the category of Food Break. one of the few people who decided to go with the process of photography, and I think it paid off. I like what's going on in this picture. You can tell it was actually made from Gabriel here. I'm presuming that's Gabriel jumping, and because his hair is going all crazy. He's obviously in midair in a reference to the midair food break. I did want to jump off the mob tower, except you can also tell when you look at his hands, he's not actually eating a sandwich. That's just like 4 loaves of bread, which I get a kick out of every single time because it's just bread. Nothing on the bread, just bread. And then second to last we have Bandit with another name that I don't want to butcher, so I'm not going to attempt. But this is another picture that makes me laugh. The looks on the chicken's face. I always just presumed Bandit was friends with the chickens, but this makes her look more like I don't know, the aunt who's just way too touching of her nieces and nephews hanging out, and you can clearly see the chicken pen back here, the wood on the left, the torches, and the dirt, or sorry, the wood on the right and the dirt on the left. Just an all-around great picture. I love the looks on everyone's face, and I do love the art style. And then finally, in the category of other, the last picture of this video sent in by Puffy Panda is people for the ethical treatment of antagonists. Also, once again, another picture that makes me laugh. That seemed to be the 2 major categories, was hilarious pictures and creepy pictures. But this picture, I didn't actually know what to make of it when I first saw it. So it looked like a picture split down the center, but when you look at it a little closer, I realized it actually is the mob tube going up, and you have the poor creeper looks so upset, and the pig is just I mean, the pig doesn't look upset at all. The pig looks semi-entertained when he's staring at it. There is something else. Yes, in Puffy Panda's email said, "It's a joke. I approve wholly of your mob tubes. XD smiley face. I just feel kinda bad seeing the monsters being lifted to their deaths, especially the creepers. They always look so scared." And yeah, he does. Remember, these are just the finalists. It's up to you guys to select the grand prize winner. All the submissions are available on my Facebook page. The person with the most likes on their picture after exactly 1 week from today, so Saturday, wait, let's figure out what day that is. So Saturday, May 12th, will win the grand prize. Facebook got kind of retarded and non-intuitive ever since they forced everyone to update to the timelines. So if you want to get to the photo albums area, there's a little link, there's like a little thumbnail on the right-hand side of the page next to the big like counter, which says like 3,200 something likes, although I'll probably end up getting a few more from this video. But just click on that little tiny thumbnail and you should get to the photo album section. Finally, I want to thank everyone for submitting so many awesome photos to the art contest, and I want to remind everyone to keep a lookout for my new series, Facing the End.